Hi, coming to you from Mobile Camera Inc. Anyways, today was supposed to be a market day for me, but my market got canceled because it's supposed to rain. However, there is a craft thrift store here in Atlanta called Scraplanta, and they're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday from like 11 to 6, and usually I'm like preoccupied during those times, whether I'm at a market or like other reasons. So today's the perfect excuse for me to go since I don't have my market. However, the reason why my market got canceled is because it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm. However, it's looking pretty okay. Apple says it's not supposed to rain for like 40 minutes, and even that's supposed to be like a light rain. So I think I'm gonna try to go because I'm just like in the mood. So let's do it. Also, all right, it's currently 11:45. It took me less than 50 minutes to decide I was going to go, get dressed, drive over there, peruse, make my purchases, drive back over here, and it didn't rain. So very much a slay. Still isn't currently raining, but it's looking like it will soon. Anyways, let me show you everything I got for $10. So if you're not familiar with Scraplanta, it's very cool. It is, like I said, a craft slash arts and crafts thrift store. They have two different options, so you can either buy things for like the price that it's listed for. Yarn was like $2 a skein, or you can do what I did, which is fill a bag, and they have like a $1, $5, and $10 option. I just go for the $10 option since I know I'm going to be getting yarn. Besides yarn, they also have like a bunch of like general arts and crafts stuff, so like crayons, markers, paper. They have a lot of sewing stuff, both like notion, so like ribbon, which we'll see I picked up a little bit, and they have so much fabric, and then just like a lot of other things like beads, charms. It's like a hodgepodge hoarder's dream basically. Anyways, this is what I got. I was intentionally going in there because I want to pick up some more yarn that would be good for my hats and shoulder bags. So I picked up this color of Big Twist, as well as this color, a nice red and like magenta-y pink. What is this actually called? Magenta. I slay. It's like a scarlet red. It's called deep red. Anyways, then I also picked up these purples. They're a little bit more purple than like your typical lilac purple, and I thought that was pretty. All these are full skeins. Everything I picked up today was the full amount, but they do have like scraps and stuff like that, hence name Scraplanta. Then I also picked up some of this Big Twist. What? Hello? These are all Big Twist, but I picked up this color too. This lighter one is called Soft Purple, and this darker one is called Lilac. This one is more lilac in my opinion, but whatever you say, queen. Additionally, I picked up some of this Baton's Beehive Baby Sport. They had it in 3 different colors. All of them are full skeins. This is a weight 3 acrylic nylon blend, and I feel like it would be good for my bikinis. We have Bonnet Blue, Baby Gray, and Vintage Lace. This Baby Gray kind of reflects like a little bit purple, which is interesting to me. But this is really soft. This might be the softest baby yarn I felt. Softer than this one, which is what I'm currently using. So get that Batons. Anyways, the last bit of yarn that I picked up is actually some lace weight alpaca. Part of the reasons why I really like Scraplanta is because I'm not at my yarn journey quite yet where I could pay full price, however much that is, for some lace weight acrylic. I mean, what? For some lace weight alpaca yarn, like, I don't got it, buddy. However, being able to get this for like, what, like 75 cents based on how much stuff I got, that's a slay. So I got it in this blue color, and then I got it also in this green color. The green one's kind of falling apart. But I would really love to make like a lightweight version of this cardigan. And because it's alpaca, I feel like it would still be like semi-warm, but it would be like thin. So maybe if I like combine it all and stripe it and use like a really small hook, so it's going to take me 5,000 years, this would definitely be like a me project, like just for me, but I'll probably film it if I do end up doing it. I've also never used yarn that comes in a hank, and I do not have a Swift or a yarn winder, and I don't plan on getting one. So stay tuned for this journey. Won't be picking this up anytime soon, but video forthcoming. That's it for the yarn. Then you guys also know that I do needlepoint. I have my needlepoint NYGC handbags, which are currently mostly on hiatus, except for this style, which is my shoulder bag style. We love her. However, the girls are banging on my door. The girls want these bags back. So I'm currently working on my summer collection, but when I finish that, I will hop on bringing the needlepoint back. The main thing is that with using just the yarn, it has like a bit of pilling, which is a natural thing. However, if I can find a material that doesn't do that, that would be better. And ribbon does not do that. Now the issue is ribbon only comes in like 10 to 30 yards max per spool. So getting enough of one color to like make a whole bag of this size, and this is technically like a medium size. I have a bigger one and two smaller ones. Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, I'm always on the hunt for more ribbon, and I found this one, which is in the biggest spool I've ever seen. It's also a little bit thicker, and it's more of like a, it's not as shiny textured, satiny textured, it's the best way to put it. Oh, this is 100 yards. That's kind of a slay. This would definitely make a whole bag. Probably not this size though, I don't think. Yeah, probably not that size. But anyways, I thought this was really pretty, and as you can see, it's definitely more of like a fabric-y ribbon, so I'd be interested in what kind of bag that would create, you know? All right, this is kind of a mess. This is probably like top of my list when I do finish my collection and I start working on bags. I would probably make one of this first, because that's a really pretty color. Does it say what color it is? Oh, it's washable. Okay, slay. This would actually be a really good ribbon to crochet with also. Those aren't my plans, but possible. Then I picked up this cutie like iridescent purple yarn, and I actually have yarn. This is clearly ribbon, but I actually have an iridescent purple yarn that matches this ribbon, so it'd be fun to do like a bag hat combo or something. I don't know, ideas. Then purple was just the color of the day. So I got this like regular purple one. This is very similar to the type that I used for like the lettering on this, like that sort of thickness. And lastly, I got this yellow one, and it has like the little trim bits. So that is everything I picked up for $10. Literally, you can't beat that. If you are in Georgia, Scraplanta has 2 locations, one in Tucker, Georgia, and one in Atlanta, kind of like near the West End. Super slay. It's also attached to like a creative reuse, not a creative reuse, like a creative space where you can like rent offices and stuff like that to hold like meetings or like, girl, I don't know. It's also attached to a coffee shop, which I was potentially going to go into, but it looked like they were doing some sort of presentation in there and everyone was wearing masks, so, and I did not have a mask on me, so I didn't even want to bother popping in. But yeah, that's my haul. This was a very short video, but I hope that it inspired you to look up to see if your city or state has a creative reuse area. I know some states have like where their thrift stores, like their Goodwill, Salvation Armies and stuff like that, have a good selection of like yarn and crafty supplies, but in Atlanta, not so much. I've been to a few in Florida that have really good like yarn options available, but the ones in Georgia, maybe you'll find like a bag of like random scraps, but definitely not an entire skein, and definitely not filling a whole bag for $10. So check it out. That's it for me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're interested to see what I do with all this yarn, and yeah, see you in another video very soon.